Really?
No, it's my wallet.
What's wrong with having a boner?
There's nothing wrong with having a boner, but sitting next to you
You're grasping straws on thinking people still comment.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, shit.
So, yeah.
Comments.
No one cares.
Comment isn't cool.
People care for the audio. It's crazy.
Really? Like, genuinely?
Yeah.
Are our Spotify and iTunes and that doing that well?
They're doing okay.
Because I never know what website to go on to find the statistics.
Our views have basically halved on YouTube, but they've like doubled on audio.
Seriously?
It's weird.
Maybe it's just people just like, I don't want to look at them. I want to look at their ugly mugs. You know what I mean?
Alright, please. Just because I want to know, just because I want to get a bit of a... Because obviously I ain't seen the stats properly. I want to get... If you are listening to this right now and you're not watching it and you're listening on iTunes or Spotify, one, Matt just farted, and two, can you please contact us on our social media and say like, I'm an iTunes listener, or I'm a Spotify listener, because I want to fucking know.
And that's all going to be YouTube now,
Matt,
isn't
that
it?
fucking stinks. That smells like pumpkin.
Dude, you're always giving us
it
shit.
has been Halloween.
You're always giving
Dude,
us
what?
shit
Yeah.
for not being like proper for podcasting, and then you're just there fighting on
Are
podcasts.
you like...
Do you see Bill Burr do that on his podcast?
Do you carve the pumpkin out and then like eat the entire inside or something? Because that's what it smells like right now.
I'm still pooping seeds, mate, from Halloween. Welcome
They hire
back to
you
the
at
Threeskins
farms, don't they? You
Podcast.
just shit on the field.
Yeah, welcome back to the Threeskins Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're your hosts, Greg, Lewis, and Matt.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And I'm going to bring back what we've been up to this week.
Matt, no one cares.
Just because I want to talk about the fact that I burnt my arm. And I need Simpy.
You need what?
Simpy.
Simpy.
Basically,
Give me Simpy.
he fucking put his elbow on a hot thing and it burnt it.
No.
Don't put your elbow on hot things and you won't burn them.
Because my ankles are still so bad and horrible. And sometimes...
I got a burn there.
Sometimes... Oh, that's pretty good
I
burn.
was making mozzarella dippers. And I was like...
Was that recently?
I was really quick to get my mozzie dippers. I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait.
What you two just said, it reminds me... I've got an idea that I want to approach you two with, and you guys as well. Recently, Bethan introduced me, right, to the world of, like, shit magazines. Like, I know with tabloids,
we
right?
know these.
Wait.
We read them every time
before
we
you
go
get in with this, me and Greg have already had this idea.
Seriously.
We read this shit all the time. It's like...
Mate.
Me nan sucked off my boyfriend in the shed.
Yeah.
That was genuinely one that my mister got with my sister in the shed.
Basically, I said, like,
That was
I
one of
want
the
us
things.
to write some and send them in. And see if we can get... Whoever can get one into the
It'd be
magazine.
quite-
Who sent that to you today?
Matt said that.
Did you actually say the same thing?
Let's see if we can get in there.
We're always looking at these fucking magazines.
Me and you are like weird fucking twins. Like, we had the did you genuinely talk about that today?
Yeah, we
That's
did, yeah.
fucking
No
insane.
joke.
That's
No
mad.
joke.
Yeah, she was reading this story to me last night, and it was like, I thought it was just like a reported news story. But then as it went on, it was so boring, it was so long. As it went on, I was like, this is written as like the perspective of someone that was there. And I was like, that's weird in an article. And it was some woman that had written some horror story. Basically, it can be summed up in one sentence, the entire story. It was, a neighbour got angry with another neighbour for letting off fireworks because it pissed his dog off. So he went round there with an axe and beat someone over the head. That's it. That's the story. But
I love
What do you
people.
mean that's it?
well, that's it. But there was this
Yeah,
like...
but surely there's more to that story.
Okay, there might be more to that story, but there were two
just
pages...
fireworks pissing off your dog.
There
That's
were,
not enough
there
to
were
get an
two
axe.
pages of the couple's life story. We met, and John had always loved fireworks. It was written like some like romance mystery. It was like, we were enjoying burgers. The smell of hot dogs lingered in the air, but then we saw a mysterious figure. I'm not fucking joking. It's written like that.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Lewis,
good.
It was 2 pages.
I got two things to say about this. One, the people who submit their stories get paid for it, so they can write anything they want with no evidence. And two, my mum's friend wrote into one of those, and they took her story and just added loads of stuff to it that didn't even happen.
That's what they do. It's...
Yeah, because that was the thing, right? It was written completely 100% from the perspective of someone was there. There was no point where there were like, quotation marks and it said, so Aubrey from Millbrook said. Do you know what I mean? It was the whole thing was like a written novel. It was so weird. But then it was like written by journalist Sonia Zula, and she's at Twitter. And I was like, so this is, do you know what I mean? it's written by a reporter, but the whole thing was written by someone. So they must just add their own shit in.
Yeah. They
Like, just to make shit up.
I love that shit, man.
It sounds like us reading a news story.
Because I was like, if this stuff actually happened, like, surely it would be on the news. I know 100% if someone came round my street with an axe and started beating people over the head until they were nearly dead, it would probably be on the news.
No, but that kind of stuff does happen, but it doesn't get to the news until it gets to the courts. A lot of people...
It's not really news then, is it?
Yeah, they put gag orders on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucked.
It's weird. It's also weird how footballers can seem to do that. It's always like, so-and-so has cheated. Unnamed footballer. Unnamed footballer whose wife is...
Yeah.
And you're like, which unnamed footballer is that?
Which unnamed footballer is married to Colleen Rooney? Which one?
Yeah, but what I don't get about all that shit, yeah, it's like, footballers, yeah? Alright. Let's say you're a footballer, you're getting good, yeah? You're like in your early 20s. You're getting good, you're like, oh shit, one day I might be playing for England and all that shit. And you got a missus, and she's alright looking, you know, if you weren't an upcoming footballer, you'd definitely marry her. But then you become a footballer, and you get any puss on the planet. But you marry her, and then you still want all the puss on the planet, and then you're getting all this shit, oh, he's cheated, he's done this,
I'm going to completely dispel that, right? Because now... youth footballers, even when it's not like now, it's like, oh, I'm in my early 20s, I might start making it big one day, and then like you don't have any money and you just go to girls like, oh, I'm a footballer, like, I play for the B team. Like, it's not like that. They get kids like in the youth system from like 8 years old, and then by the time they're like 17, they're playing for the like 16, 17, they're playing for the under 18s, and they're earning money. So even when they're like 17, they've got like hundreds.
So there you go.
Because I know loads of
they're even more sure that they're going to be making it.
Dude,
so why are they marrying these hogs?
Because they get... none of them marry hogs. They all marry really... Name me one footballer that's got an ugly wife.
Wayne Rooney.
Colleen... She's not...
She is not good looking.
But she's not ugly. She's had like... But do you know what I mean? She's had so much work done and all that. But
you don't know anymore.
So,
I don't know where the fuck
on this episode of two good-looking guys rate,
hey, look,
ugly women.
I'm easy at 9.6.
I said Colleen was good. I said they're all good-looking. I said that. I would bang them all in a pile.
Yeah.
Back to the pile, boys. Back to the pile. This week is when we do, current events.
Current news.
But it's never really current events, is it?
It's
never Trump just
what's he done
built
this
the
time?
wall finally.
Well, no, because I know with you guys, the thing is, I know with us three that we're all on the internet all the time. So if I say to you, "Oh, did you see that thing with Trump recently?" I know you're going to go, "Yeah."
Yeah, and then
politics.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to surprise you with anything big. I have to delve to the Sun from like 2 weeks ago to find some weird shit.
We got an election coming up,
and Jeffrey Epstein didn't commit suicide.
He definitely did not commit suicide.
Well, that was obvious from the start, wasn't it?
No, we just need to make sure everyone knows
consistently. Right.
That's like that.
And Prince Andrew is a paedophile.
Yeah, but we knew that for like 20 years.
Yeah,
but now it's just on the. Now it's just on the.
Now we just got like some evidence.
It's like when Elton John came out.
It's because we knew Prince Andrew was just killing. Or
not Barry Manilow. It's like when Barry Manilow came out. It's like.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. Barry Manilow was like, I'm gay.
I probably asked.
And as a whole world had to go. No.
I probably asked this on the podcast like several times, but is Bruce Forsyth dead yet?
Yeah. Is he dead yet?
I've been thinking it for years, man.
Yeah, he died like 4 years ago, maybe. To be honest, I'm saying that, but it was probably like 7 years ago or some shit, and my brain's just like, nah. It was like
I remember that dude, and I was like watching on TV. He's like struggling to speak, and I'm just like, this guy's. Why is he on TV? First, why is he on TV still? Second, why is he like still?
It was just kind of pathetic, wasn't it? Because most people like apart from like David Attenborough, for obvious reasons, most sort of people like that, like TV personalities, they will go on for a certain bit, and then when they're too old, they go, "Everyone, look, I'm retiring," and everyone goes, "Well done, congratulations." But like him,
Well, he's like in his 90s.
he would just be stood there like, and he wouldn't, and then like,
look at these
they
lovely
sort of,
ladies.
he'd have to be like, and he'd be going to grope women, and and he had to sort of, but fucking, he went on until he died.
Yeah,
I
quite
found
Like,
a
until the day.
fantastic website.
Oh, okay.
It's
What,
called-
for current affairs?
No, for Greg.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. Its tagline is the world's largest gravesite collection.
Oh shit.
How's this current affairs?
Oh, you can like type in. Oh wow.
Findagrave.com.
Find a grave.
Findagrave.com.
Did you
Sponsored
make
by
this?
Findagrave.com.
I reckon Greg's just pretending
I
he
might
made
actually
this.
ring them up and be like, "Hey man, do you need me to go to some grave sites and document them?"
Yeah. Find their mobile number. Go on. Hello,
So,
find a grave. How can we help?
Findagrave.com, and then it's like.
I want to see.
So I've got all this information. Yeah, and he was wearing a hat and How do you know?
five rings. So, I mean, 4 rings.
I know what we need to do, right? This website is brilliant. We need to bring adverts back. I know it's a lot of effort, guys, but we've got to do it. We need to bring adverts back, and we need to make an advert for findagrave.com. You know, be like, comparethemeerkat.com. We'll be like, findagrave.com, and we'll like make an advert. Because I want to promote these guys, whoever's running it.
Quite an interesting idea for a website.
Yeah, it's
It
fucking
is.
I don't know who would use it though. Is
You.
it?
Oh, yeah.
I
wonder
know
why
one
brought it up.
guy.
I'm not interested in finding graves because I can find graves. I can sniff it in the air.
Oh, yeah. Watch our new video.
Yeah,
if you
we
haven't
made
seen it.
we finally made a grave man video.
It was so rushed. It was unbelievable.
So rushed and terrible.
Do you know what,
We
right?
didn't make it.
I hate to criticize you guys because you're so cute. And I love your videos. They're adorable. Right? But I watched that video and I was like, as fucking funny as this is, man, I can tell Matt filmed this in like 5 minutes. Like,
it was a proper
dude,
botch
the
job,
weather
man.
hasn't even like, it's the same cloud in the background. Like, I know you filmed this in like 5 minutes.
We had to rush it. 'Cause
It was good
like,
though.
What cloud? What?
I'm just taking the piss.
We
I'm
had to
saying,
rush it
like,
because we
with
wanted
the
to
weather
get it
at the
out
moment.
the day before Halloween,
Yeah, I know.
and we filmed it the day
Well, I was
before
gonna,
the day before
I was
Halloween.
gonna come round
so
and
we were
help
like,
you,
yeah,
but
so
I
we were
had
just like,
loads of shit to do.
we're like, fuck it, we're just fucking filming it.
So, yeah, that's basically what we've been up to this week.
Yeah, that wasn't current affairs.
Current affairs.
That wasn't current affairs.
A school in India has asked pupils to wear boxes on their heads in a bid to stop cheating in exams.
When you started...
look at the photo.
Okay. Okay.
Are they all boxes of like
Yeah, but-
pre-boxed shoes that they just made in the
What's
class
the
before?
issue?
They're about those that...
What are they doing without boxes on their heads that requires boxes to be put on their heads?
Cheating.
Dude,
But how are they cheating? Like, if they were cheating with a phone or a thing like that, you could take it in the box with you.
Chinese kids get that, and Chinese kids are not cheating at anything. They just know it because they're all really fucking clever. That's
it was
why.
India, but yeah.
Oh, did you say India? Well, even that.
That's racist.
How's
So,
that racist?
Even
saying
if
that
it, we're
schooling
still,
do?
it might be positive, but it's still racist. It's like,
You're positive, but you're still fucking racist.
Your race is great.
But
It's discrimination.
Imagine that.
they've got holes in the front.
What's the fucking...
That's so stupid. That's like, that is some of the most stupid shit I've ever seen.
Dude, it's just... All it's done is block that. It's like
For
saying...
anyone who's just listening, it's
Fucking
like
hell.
when you cut a hole in a box and pretend you're a television and put it on the top of your head.
You can just completely see out of it at every conceivable angle. It's... Oh, fucking hell. I thought... oh. Didn't India start like a space program recently? I thought they were supposed to be smart.
Nah, but I get what it is. Is what's happened is that they have a lot of Indians.
Yeah.
You know, like 1.6
There's
billion. or
quite a
something.
lot of Indians.
So what it is that they've got loads of students, and you can't be bothered to like check to make sure all of them aren't cheating.
That's,
So you just put
that's
boxes
good,
on their
that's
heads.
probably what it is.
Okay, think about it like this: it gets rid of a trash problem because you're reusing trash for boxes on heads.
You're like a member of like Star Trek now. Bring me up, Scotty. Sorry, go on.
The Outer Worlds is good.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, no, you're definitely right about that.
It's,
I think you got it there.
poverty.
Next news story coming from Singapore.
There's a theme today, is there?
8 families find out that they have been paying respects to the wrong graves for 39 years.
Oh, fucking
And the best bit is it was just the one grave along.
Seriously, that's even better. Oh,
So what
God.
they do for years and
So
years,
did they
they've been putting flowers next to the wrong grave, but
But
it's
it's only
literally
the
that
next
one.
Okay,
door.
yeah, but how?
That's like putting post in the wrong letterbox.
Yeah, they dug them up.
Okay, yeah, but that makes sense because that's why grave digging is a useful thing for
What do
society.
you mean they dug them up?
I don't know what the reason why.
Think about how many nams.
No, wait. What? After this was discovered,
No,
They
it was
dug the bodies
discovered first
Why did they dig them up?
by it being exhumed.
But why was it?
Oh, do I
exhumed?
have to fucking read the whole fucking thing?
No, I get it now.
Don't bring up a thing about graves if you want to go
Listen,
into detail
Greg.
about it.
Listen, Greg.
Yeah, you picked the wrong.
This
fucking
isn't
person to
actual
tell
news.
this.
This is me reading a headline and then us laughing at it.
What?
That is
Okay.
it. That is it.
I
Can you
forgot.
tell me what
I
the
forgot
date
that's
is?
what we did.
Can you tell me what the date is?
16th of October.
Oh fucking hell! No, I'll give you that then. That is current affairs. I can't fault you there. Yeah, no, totally. I'm a silly goose.
All right, shall I say something?
I thought you didn't find anything, Greg.
I'm just
I'll
reading
get
out
my one
science
ready.
ones because them. Okay, check this out. There's been a new study that looks at people's careers and what drugs they take. Okay,
That's
And
interesting. Tell us more.
construction workers are the most likely to take cocaine and opioids. And who's the most likely to smoke weed? Service workers. That's
What do you
great.
mean by service workers?
You a service worker?
What do you mean by service
I
workers?
don't smoke weed.
Yeah, Greg. What do you mean by service workers?
You know,
Is that like-
How are they polled, Greg?
They like sent like a thing to this dude, and this dude's like, "What are you?" And it's like you choose like service.
Can I just say,
construction.
great point, but don't interrupt the news. No
Yeah.
one sits in front of Trevor McDonald and goes, "That didn't happen, fuckhead." Like, and then
Yeah.
like I've never seen Trevor McDonald.
Hey,
put on
Greg
the
is
contract.
always questioning me on
McDonald still
what-
alive?
Yeah, he's still
Yes.
about.
I was just checking.
He's amazing though.
Yeah,
He's
but
the UK's.
I don't
Morgan
know if you
Freeman.
guys know any construction workers, but every construction worker I know is fucking sniffing powder. Like
Most people I know are sniffing powder, but most people I know are construction workers.
There we go, mate. Construction workers love a sniff.
You are bang on the
Apparently,
money.
they don't like ketamine that much.
And they all do it at work.
That makes even more
No,
sense.
ketamine is for the drum and bass ravers. They're all on ket.
I was thinking about what my sexuality is today, and I've figured out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's heterosexual.
Go on.
I just like
Anyone
humans
who's
that are on
ket.
ketamine.
Just like going into K-holes.
Any hole's a goal.
There
Even
we
a
go.
K-hole.
There you go. Oh, shit.
Any
That's
K
it.
holes a goal. You're a dickhead.
It's a joke, but
Don't do drugs.
you do it.
Alright.
You've got to get us engaged. You've got to get them engaged. You write it in the comments alongside us. You say what drug, then we have to guess the thing that goes along with it.
I have to get the
Oh,
whole
shit,
study
that's
up if we're
good.
going to do that. Alright. You say something else, I'll try and get the whole
Oh,
study
what? So
up.
he says a drug, and we have to be like.
I've only got the
those
news
people
headline,
do
I haven't
that
got the
nice.
actual study. I'm going to have to go through
Okay.
find the study.
Well, why don't you go
See,
through?
It's annoying, isn't it?
Why don't you go through that quickly, and I'll read my story. Okay, is that cool?
Yeah.
So Greg went along the sort of academic, scientific, path route, which I like and respect. I went for something slightly different. I found a Sun article. Fury as mum paints daughter 3 black to look like a Benidorm sunglasses seller for Halloween. And here is a picture of the little girl at school.
Oh god.
What is it?
That's a little white girl who, for Halloween, is dressed as a Benidorm sunglasses seller. And it sparked absolute fury, apparently.
I can see why.
Have you been to Benidorm though? Most of the people there are that colour is Scottish.
I've been to I've been to Tenerife. It's basically the same. And yeah, you're right.
I was thinking about this the other day.
No.
No. Quickly.
No.
Nah, let me just ask this question. You can get it. Take
No,
it out
because I promise you've asked it before.
All I'm saying is that there's a lot of black people that are quite light, like Barack Obama. But you go to Benidorm, there's people who sunbathe that are 10 times darker than Barack Obama.
Yeah.
So is that blackface or what?
Well, yeah, we have one of our things is called "How much suntanning until it's racist."
Oh shit, man!
You've asked this question, Greg.
Yeah, but I've never had an answer.
Of course you haven't.
I've never had a concrete answer.
Oh, fucking
Okay, did you find
hell.
your thing?
No, I can't find the study.
Well, Lord Sugar also had a dig. They used this as evidence against her, right? Because basically, some people were like, yeah, no, get a grip. Everyone needs to just get a grip, innit? It's just a costume, innit? Which is what the mum was like. She probably don't talk like that, but that's what
Probably
it's...
does.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't know, you can't... That's what it says. It basically says that she said she got creative. It doesn't... Oh, I scrolled onto the wrong bit of the page there. That got Matt's attention. It was her tits. Yeah, it basically words it that she is she's creative. She thought it was funny. People need to get a grip. But of course, we live in a sort of nation now where everyone feels that they need to be a voice for a race that's not theirs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like us.
I don't think black people would like that. They wouldn't. We need to remove it. And it's have you asked them? Because I reckon most of them probably don't give a shit.
I know it's a problem in America, but I never thought it was in England. I don't know.
No, it is a problem. Bar Rainbow Sheep. That was a group of...
That never happened.
That is bullshit.
Bro, my little brother went to school in that era. And he came home and you go, bar, and he would go, Rainbow Sheep.
We were at the library the other day and he was singing Bar, Black Sheep.
Well, yeah, you live in the sticks. I live near a city.
Right, he's got a point there.
They started weeding it out from the middle.
Mate, you go into cities, the whole world changes. It's crazy.
But yeah, fucking hell.
What were you saying about sugar?
Oh yeah, so basically, yeah, the people that were like, no, it's wrong, and it's definitely wrong, she shouldn't have done that, I am the voice of the young black youth, said, well, here's a tweet from Lord Sugar, and it's the Marbella, it's the... What team is it? It's the Senegal national football team, which, as you can imagine, are all black. Just imagine the Senegal football team, their lineup right now.
Yeah.
Lord Sugar tweeted, I recognise some of these guys from the beach in Marbella. Multitasking, resourceful chaps.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
he's saying that he recognises these people. Oh yeah, look, those are the people that sold me sunglasses on holiday in Marbella. Oh, and they're playing a football. It's a joke. But it's quite racist. So people were like, she's definitely wrong because Lord Sugar said this and he had to take the tweet down.
I think I'm so out of the loop here, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what do you mean?
So you're saying in Spain there's people that look like the Senegalese football team selling sunglasses?
They look like that.
Yeah, but
that's the
I don't get it. Okay, like... So it's not Spanish people selling sunglasses, it's Senegalese people.
No, because...
Oh, God.
Fucking hell. When was it last... Where...
This is how frustrating it is reading it every single week to Greg.
Oh, fuck.
It's mind-numbing, isn't it?
It's
fucking... I'm suicidal because of this.
Have you been to Spain?
Yeah. Don't...
No way.
Just talk to me.
Actually,
me and
no,
you
I
have
haven't.
a conversation. Let's ignore Greg.
For fuck's sake, we're 51 podcasts in and it started. We're breaking down. I'm going to quit.
Okay, that's fine.
We're not earning any money.
I'm fine with that. Let's quit. Let's all quit. I will do a solo podcast where I can finish a sentence.
Yeah, just talking about surgery.
I'm just asking questions.
I would love to see us all do like our own 10-minute podcast and see what we all do differently. Because I reckon you would sit there and it would be a lot of breathing. And as you read, it would be like,
just looking on your phone constantly, yeah.
And a few burps and a few farts.
Do you know the reason I look at my phone constantly? To keep us on track.
Hey man, I've got my track. I've got teen girls on birth control pills more likely to report crying.
That's a good track. I'll give you that. That's a good track.
I've got some good science stuff, you know what I mean?
Where'd you find that?
Well, it's obvious. But
It's not even a news story.
yeah, if you were a teen,
Facebook
everyone knows that.
I've got
For fuck's sake.
I've
Can
got
you
one.
delve into that a bit? Oh no, sorry, go on.
That's right.
Have you got any more, or did you just have a headline?
I just got headlines.
course you did,
This
right.
one you can question me on because I've read the actual story.
All right.
2 women have been hospitalised for trying to end their period with a vacuum cleaner.
What?
Okay, so
Whoa,
I can
wait,
see.
wait.
No, I can see what they're thinking. They're thinking, if I get it all out now, then the next few days I'm gonna be, I'm not gonna be bleeding everywhere.
Maybe they're thinking it's some sort of like enema,
Yeah.
like an air
But-
enema.
Well, I'm wondering, did they take the head off and shove the pipe up?
Their pipe went up.
Oh,
Holy fucking shit.
that's dedication to get rid of a period. They must really not like periods.
Yeah, 2 women have been. They went into shock after attempting a dangerous, decades-old technique known as menstrual extraction.
Okay, well, there's one.
They still do that though. In hospitals.
One thing I don't get about this.
What?
Or clinics. They still vacuum out
Yeah.
sometimes.
What I don't get. You say
Just
they
don't
went.
do it at
You
home.
say they went in the shop.
No, not with not
so
with
surely
Henry
that
Hoover.
means they were both doing it at the same time.
Henry Hoover should never have
No.
a fetus inside it.
So they took
ever.
turns.
No, 2 separate women.
Oh, they're just two set. Okay, I thought like there's just 2 women
Just like
trying to get
double-ended
I hate this
vacuum
period.
cleaner.
I hate it too. Just saying.
I'm going into shock over too. Vacuum increases the flow over 1,000 times.
What? Say that again.
So it says your period has a steady flow of its own that, for all intents and purposes, your body can tolerate. However, a vacuum increases the flow of period blood over 1,000 times, which your body cannot tolerate, therefore sending you into shock.
So that's what happened to
So
them.
if you, yeah,
They basically suck their insides out.
When you're bleeding from your bloodstream. It's not just coming from nowhere.
Yeah.
So you're sucking blood out of your body so much that it sends you into shock because you suck so much blood out.
Fucking hell. The vacuum bag must have looked like one of them hospital drips. Like, just full of blood. Oh, what? That's so...
I kind of feel like they deserve
Periods are normal and they are not great. What the fuck did you just say?
I feel like they kind of deserve to go in shock because it's like,
Oh,
how dumb do you have to be?
Greg,
To
I
be
dare to-
shoving vacuum cleaners up your fucking minge.
I dare you to say that while drinking out your fucking feminist mug.
Yeah, well,
Pussy.
That's true, but seriously,
That's not an anti-feminist thing.
it's-
That's pro-fem.
no, yeah, you.
I'm pro-women being smart, not dumb.
Yeah, sticking a Henry...
That's true.
Sticking a Henry Hoover up your minge is fucking...
trying-
is stupid as
Just trying to
fuck.
help.
It just for some reason it reminds me of that. It reminds me of that story of that man on the London Tube who
What?
it was really hot on the London Tube, and he was tired, so he opened the window slightly, and then had a little kip, and his head come out the window. His getting scraped off into a stump.
Did he survive?
No!
Oh, right. No, I thought you meant, like, he was injured and scratched his head because he, like, what? Because surely... But you meant, like,
It's going like 50 miles an hour.
Ow.
Well, no, but the way you said it was like he survived. I'd have just
Ooh,
said...
won't do that
I'd
again.
have just said his head blew up.
How's that even possible? I've been on the London Underground. There ain't no like windows like that.
There's windows...
No,
there's
there
windows
used
on
to
the...
be.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Have you not seen the young ones?
I wonder why it gets so hot in there. Like the windows are like these little flaps. Like that.
I'll tell you why it gets so hot in there, because the actual windows on a tube are actually pretty good. Because if you stand at the very front of a tube and you open that window, it's like, oh, it's just fucking good. But wankers will all crowd around it like, oh, that's good. And then none of it goes into the thing. But you can't
sense.
moan because I'm one of those wankers. I'm so fucking hot on a tube. I hate the tube.
I just embrace it.
If I'm stood by a window, I'm going to
I'm
fucking
with Greg. I
stand
don't
in it.
see how you get warm.
Yeah.
What, on a tube?
No, you at all.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, you can see why he gets warm.
Yeah.
Even me, I got a little bit.
It wasn't so much in the past, but I was usually always cold. But since like rapidly putting on weight, very recently I'm hot everywhere. I never had like
Do you want to know
what
why?
would you call it? Is it perspiratory issues?
Well,
I never used to sweat, even if I'd just been like playing football for an hour. I might go a little bit red, but I wouldn't sweat. But now, like, I sweat making toast.
It's because your sweat glands got fucked.
Do you know the majority of your weight's lost through sweating?
Yeah, like, I constantly smell like I ain't showered in a week.
Well,
And that's because you haven't for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was about to say, just have a shower.
No, but I mean, like, I have a shower, I put a clean shirt on, I get in the car, and I'm like, I fucking stink,
Get
and I'm soaked.
roll.
Dude, I've tried so many. A roll is better. I've tried so many different deodorants. None of them work.
If it's really that bad, I've only bought one of these. For someone who sweats a lot, I never smell
Care
that
about
bad.
it?
I don't smell that bad for someone who sweats that much.
It's your arse that normally tends.
That's because every bit of sweat from my back has gone down to one area.
Dude, your arse crack under a microscope must look like where fucking Yoda trained.
Well, that's why we didn't do it for that dirtiest video, because that would have grown up and popped the top off the friggin' seal.
It's a fucking giant mushroom.
I remember when you asked me to fun behind the scenes fact of a clip that you'll never see. Matt asked me to come around and help him film a video one time, and basically he wanted to do what they tried on Jackass 3 with Preston, where they like blow air up your arse and fart. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come help you film that. And then as Matt led on his kitchen floor, took his arse crack out, the smell filled the room. And as I was filming, Matt going, right, are you ready? It was at that point I was like, yeah, I should have stayed at home.
That doesn't work, by the way.
It doesn't. We watched for like a solid 10 minutes as Matt rolled around on his fucking kitchen floor like an upside down turtle.
It was horrible.
Sticking a pipette up his arse.
Nothing went up my bum other than hair. Male cat needs glucose drip after mating with 5 females in one night at a pet hotel.
What a fucking gangster.
What a pimp.
Nah.
Fucking.
I think that's actually quite not a good thing, because these.
How would they know though?
These cats banging around all the time.
What do you mean? How would they know?
How would they know?
Well, if there's 5 pregnant cats and one like really horny, fucked out cat
that don't find a home. You know what I mean? There's too many cats, man. You can't have that many.
I'm
cats.
assuming though, maybe like the male cat got out of his cage somehow and then just like went on a female rampage.
Yeah, it was at a pet hotel.
Yeah, so I imagine like the males were kept separately on their own, and the females were kept.
This is why you got to
on
get
their
your
own.
cats
So he went in there and
neutered,
just
man.
fucked as many as he could. Yeah, but it's a pet. Oh, yeah, no, it's not like a.
If
It's not a shelter. Yeah, it's a hotel.
Exactly. It makes no sense. I think that the certain dog breeds that just need to be sort of exterminated.
You've said this before too, Greg.
Yeah, but
I think Greg's run his course. I think Greg's done.
I've just got opinions.
He's finished.
No, but
he's finished.
Okay, that's like saying that. Oh yeah, okay, because this person.
Hashtag save Greg.
People, have you what?
How about this?
I don't even need to defend myself. Joe Rogan, every podcast talks about that fucking moose getting hit by a car. Don't give me this shit.
When was the last time you did shrooms?
I don't think I've done shrooms.
You haven't done. You've done every drug under the sun.
I've done acid. I haven't done shrooms.
All right. When was the last time you did acid?
Like 3 years ago.
Who wants to see us get Greg a tab of acid, right? And then maybe see if we can spark some more creativity out of him. Because quite frankly, I'm bored. I'm with you on this one.
See?
I'm way more interested than all of you. You look at the comment section, it's always about the things I say, never about the shit you guys
said
say.
this too.
Oh, Greg's ego has gone through the roof.
He says this too.
I've got shit to say, and it might be the same thing every now and then.
You're going to fucking listen, whether
listen.
you like it or not.
Guys, there's been a...
You've got a point about Joe Rogan, though.
This is everyone that's why he gets guests, because it's easier, because then he doesn't have to talk about
that's
himself.
why most of them get
They do it in every podcast.
That's why we'll get guests eventually.
Yeah, we're already
You're
talking
always
about
You're always
going to
cycle through the same topic eventually. I want to do my one.
Well, you can do your one then, Greg.
And
then Matt do his
It's
one.
a nice quick little ditty. This one's good.
Go on.
Alright. They found that stem cells, like teeth stem cells, they found a way of turning teeth stem cells into breast tissue. So
That's actually quite interesting.
They can get teeth stem cells, and then they can make titties from them.
Wait.
Greg has redeemed himself.
That's pretty good. But how about this? A teeth
Oh, fuck off.
That's not good.
A teeth.
Nah, I'm not giving you that.
What are you,
one.
Mike
That's fucking
Tyson?
horrible.
What are you trying to fucking say? A teeth.
A teat. And teeth. Teeth. It's so hard to say that.
What about teeth?
Teeth.
Like you say like teeth, but you go teeth.
No, because you got to say the teat. Teeth.
I did. Teeth.
University professor. Men. This is
This
a
is
university.
shit.
This
University.
podcast is so shit.
This university professor says men don't recycle because they don't want people thinking they're gay.
I knew what you were going to say.
No, that makes sense.
Let's hear it from the horse's mouth.
Guys,
Greg, why are you not
guy-
homosexual?
Guys hate being called gay, and it's like, okay, like
I
if
love being called gay.
If
Call
you
me
do,
gay.
if you do anything that's like even slightly not like hyper masculine, you're gay. For example, if you're not fat like Matt, you're gay.
Yeah.
You haven't got a beard, you're gay. Got long hair, you're gay.
I've been
This,
like...
short hair, you're gay.
I've heard all of these terms.
You know, like...
It's always, oh, you're gay.
You know, like, everyone has their, like, magnet banter point. Like, that your friends will take the piss out of you for, or even people that have just met you, just because of what you look like. If you're fat, whether you have a medical condition or not, some of them meet you be like, oh, what, tubby, you know, or what, this, or what, you know. I've constantly been, like, the butt of the gay jokes. Just because I was...
The butt of.
Yeah.
Are you gay?
The dick and butt of... I am not gay.
Have you
My
sucked a
girlfriend
dick?
is
Have you sucked a dick?
not in my memory.
Have you touched a dick?
My own.
That's pretty gay.
I'm feeling myself.
Right,
no
to
homo.
end, that's the current affairs of this month. I don't know how much of that you're going to be using there, Lewis. Feel free to cut and splice as much as you like. I have a quiz
Okay.
for Lewis.
Oh.
Only.
What?
It's too easy for you, Greg.
Oh,
No.
for fuck's sake!
That's
You're going to
fair
give me some...
It's
Why
not
are you going to give me
hard.
some, like, science quiz?
Have you ever heard of the show Are You Smarter Than a 10-Year-Old?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let's find out if you're smarter than a
I'm
10-year-old
definitely not.
human.
What
Yeah.
set were you in?
No, but you know what the thing is, right? I was in, like, bottom sets for everything.
That makes sense.
Right. Fuck off. There's a reason I was, like... I
And
nearly went...
And you lived in Southampton. Bomb sets in Southampton.
You know what you were saying? You know what you were saying about sniffers earlier, and they're all construction workers.
Yeah.
If I didn't find YouTube, I was gonna be a fucking bricky or a chippy.
That's
Or-
pretty cool, though, man.
chippy.
You could have been sniffing coca work, shooting some nail guns.
Oh,
What's a chippy?
cardboard maker, whatever they are.
a carpenter.
That's it.
Oh.
Can you tell the difference here?
So the chippy.
No,
get-
I'm thinking a
You get
chippy.
wood,
That's where I
wood
get my
chips.
dinner
You
from.
get like wood chips.
I'm gonna teach Matt and Greg some Southampton slang quick. What's a sparky?
Man with
electrician.
That's an electrician.
Well, I had a better one, but just
It's something that used to kill
do you just
death
sell-
row
There's
inmates.
this guy who just sells sparklers.
Oh, right. Okay.
A Benidorm sparklers seller.
Yeah, it's just from
Here you
Senegal.
go, Greg. Do you wanna read this one off?
What is this segment then? What is this feature you're doing? Is Lewis smarter than a 10-year-old?
Is Lewis
Do
smarter
you know
than
what?
a
I used to
10-year-old?
watch this show, right? But
So you'll
it's
be great
not,
at it.
It's not accurate.
No, it's
because
not.
it's like, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? But it's like, here are the top 10 smartest 10-year-olds from across the globe. Here's Wang Chung from China. Here's Anna Triabada from fucking Sweden, you know, and it's all like, hey, I'm the smartest girl in my country. It's all shit like that. It's like, of course you're not as smart as them kids. They're like the most academic
But
kids
those
ever.
those kids also help the adults. That's why they're there.
Yeah, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. The whole premise of the show, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? No, I bet if you put me in front of a school, of a class full of 15 10-year-olds, I reckon I'll be smarter than them.
Yeah, to be fair, if we
Let's find out.
If we got like bottom set Southampton kids,
Fuck off,
you
Greg.
definitely beat them.
Fuck off, Greg. Fuck you.
All right, if a car,
You're not wrong. It's so...
No. Do it like this. Say the subject and what.
okay, this is subject.
Oh, this is my
this
worst
is fourth.
fucking
This is
nightmare,
fourth
this.
grade math.
Dude,
So
you're
this is
taking me
pretty-
right back to school. You want to know why I was such a grouchy, horrible shithead when you met me? It was because school made me so
Well, let's
unbelievably
get you back
depressed.
there.
Back to school.
You know when Greg talks about science and shit and I want to be interested, but you can see me getting like really frustrated and bored? It's because it takes me back to being at school where I just want to start punching myself in the fucking head.
Well, this is a regular feature then.
Oh,
Go on then.
If a car is travelling at 14 miles an hour, how long will it take to go 190 miles?
Oh, okay.
You can give them the answers.
If a
You just
So
don't
you
click
can.
it.
It's either 3 hours and 30 minutes, 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Say the question again.
4 hours and 15 minutes, 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Can you repeat the question, please? Noel?
If a car is travelling at
Greg Edmonds.
14 miles an hour, how long will it take to go 190 miles?
Play along with us.
It's maths.
You drive.
The subject is maths.
But you drive long. Yeah, it's
So
maths.
I don't know.
So
No.
I don't even know how to go about working that out.
Okay.
No.
So if you're going 40 miles an hour, how many miles are you going in an hour?
Well, 40.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
But that doesn't help me with 190.
So let's double that.
I
So
can't work
in 2
that.
hours,
Dude,
you go
I
80.
can't work that out. I haven't got enough fingers.
No. He would just. That's what Lewis will do. He'll go, no, I don't know it, and I'm not even going to entertain thinking about
Alright,
it
then.
because I don't know it.
You shut up.
Okay.
I will sit
Alright.
here for 10 minutes until I figure it out.
Alright.
Have you got a pen and paper I can use?
No.
Because I can't
that's
work
not
it out in
allowed.
my head.
How can you not work this out in your head?
Because I didn't do well in maths at school and I was sat at the back with the divvies.
Just give an answer. It's fine.
I can't even remember what the fucking answers were. I'm just going to guess
Okay, guess.
about what sounds right. Go on, give me
What was
the
closest?
answers.
Which one do you want?
Sake.
3 hours 30 minutes, 4 hours 45 minutes, 4 hours 15 minutes, 3 hours 15 minutes.
4 hours, 45 minutes.
You got it right.
So he's
Fucking
back on. He's
question.
back on the thing already.
So all you need to do.
All you need to do is another 19 of these.
You can fuck off. How many of these do you do?
First grade animal science.
Oh, this is good.
Is the following picture I'm about to show you the picture of a Tyrannosaurus Rex? True or false?
No.
Correct. But that was first grade.
But what is it?
Cunt.
Don't do
Stegosaurus?
that.
Yes, it is a
Yeah.
Stegosaurus.
Oh, thank fuck. You,
Oh,
are,
yeah.
you are creeping me out so much because I feel like I'm back in school. That was my worst nightmare when the teacher would put you on the spot
how do you
and I hadn't
not-
been listening.
how do you not
and
enjoy school,
everyone
man?
would laugh.
School was so fun, man. You learn stuff.
you hated school.
You piss about. It was great.
Do you know what a noun
agreed.
is?
Do I know what a noun is?
It's okay if you do or do not.
It's a noun is a thing, right?
How many nouns are in the following sentence?
Oh, fuck's sake. See, my problem isn't...
Lewis, one day you might be on one of those TV
Yeah, but
shows
can
where it's
I-
like,
Yeah.
hey, did you ever watch the Cash Cab?
Do you want to
I
win
can't
money?
take it all in. You're really stressing me
Did
out.
you ever watch Cash Cab?
No.
You get in basically you get in a taxi and the guy's like, "Hey, you're in a game show." And it's like,
That's amazing.
That's like my dream. That'd be so. What if you're in a rush and you're like, oh, but I really want to be on the TV show?
What if you combine that with Fake Taxi? You're on a game show. The presenter's just got his todger out and he's like, "Get ready!" and he spins a wheel and it's got all these different things
I
on
pump it every answer you get right.
one pump.
it. It's a Blumpkin and you'll win $5,000. Are you up for it, madam? Ooh.
No.
Well, I gotta get back home because these ice creams will melt. That'll be quick. Sorry, go on. I was just distracting you from fucking
right.
reading out the shit.
How many nouns in the following sentence?
Go on.
The rabbit ran to the cafeteria and ate a big salad.
The rabbit ran to a cafeteria and what did you say?
Ate a big salad.
Ate a big salad. 3.
3. Ding 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 ding!
Yeah, look
3
at-
for 3 so
Oh!
far.
Look how smart this guy is. He's got.
Fucking any 10-year-olds, I'll knock you the fuck out.
Well, don't
Yeah.
don't hit 10-year-olds. That's
No,
illegal.
that's-
This is
Only if
third,
you're 10. If you're 10, hit 10-year-olds. But if you're not...
third grade measurements.
Shit. Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is
why I
easy.
didn't-
This
this
is-
is why I
this is
quit
so
carpentry.
This is super easy.
This is why I quit carpentry, because as soon as I saw the measures and all this, I was like, fuck this, I'm out.
See, that's what I mean. You just entertain it. Look, listen.
Ah.
You were stressed, but guess what? You're 3 for 3, so it's okay. What unit of measurement is abbreviated OZ?
Ounces.
Well, there you go. You got it straight out the bat.
Are you actually doing 20 of these?
I think it's 15.
Are you
Do
smarter
these
than
go
a
up to, like-
10-year-old?
Are you
the highest-
smarter than a 10-year-old?
What's the highest grade a 10-year-old can study at?
I don't know, 10.
What does this go up to? Like grade 10? Does this go up to like grade 10
No,
then?
there's, like,
Because I'm not
grade-
going to know that.
No,
grade
because this is are
this
you
American?
smarter than a 5th grader?
Oh, it's American.
Which
So it
is
goes up to 5th
yeah,
grade.
like
So
10.
are you smarter than an actual
don't know.
educated 10-year-old? Okay, right.
I'm surprised that Americans like learn things.
I know I'm
True
not
or
supposed to vote,
false?
but I've got to, 'cause you
The
said to me
human
fuck that.
shoulder. The human shoulder is a ball and socket joint. Is that true or false?
Can you repeat the question? I wasn't listening.
The human shoulder is a ball and socket joint. True or false?
Oh, true.
What's that? 5 for 5.
Oh,
I
I've got worried then.
I thought you were an idiot.
What do you mean you thought I was an idiot?
No, you said that you were an idiot.
When did I say that?
I didn't do very well at school, and I didn't. Actually, that doesn't.
Well, like
doesn't
5
engage
minutes
with-
ago I said that.
Yeah,
But you've prepared this. This is pre-prepared. That's what I'm saying.
it's not pre.
When have I ever said before that I was an idiot? I mean, I know I am, but I don't know.
You just said it then, so there we go.
Cue all the times he said it in this podcast. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Which one of these is a mammal? A seahorse,
insecure.
a sea lion, or a sea urchin?
A sea lion.
Ding, 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 ding. 6 for 6.
I'm pretty good with animals. I'm pretty good with my animals.
I know you
I've
are.
been to enough zoos.
These are so easy.
It's smarter than a
You
10-year-old, not smarter than a
do
fucking...
do it to Greg now then. Swap and do Greg.
No, because Greg will get every single one right.
Fuck's sake. Well, I have so
I won't be
far
able to
as
do
well.
history. I don't like history.
How do you know I'm going to get any of these wrong? Then it'll be really boring and I'll cut it all. How do you like that?
Which continent is the least populated?
Which continent is the least populated?
I'll take your first answer.
Well, it's none of the fucking major ones. It's nothing like South America or, Asia, because they're...
Asia's
Or-
definitely not.
Yeah, or Europe.
I don't know. Take India and China out.
Oh, wait. Oh, this is... Oh, Antarctica.
Yes!
Yeah.
It'd be Australasia
Dickhead.
if it was.
That's a trick question. That's
Yeah,
not... You
that's
can't
fine.
ask 10-year-olds trick questions. That's not fair.
course you
And you
can.
certainly can't ask me trick
Dude,
questions.
literally, that's all school was just trick questions. That's all they did at school. It's just give you trick questions all the time.
This is one you won't get because it's to do with American history.
Well, don't ask me it then. I might know it.
Since the late 1930s,
I probably wouldn't even know this.
what
to be
calendar date has been designated for the inauguration of the United States president? January 1st, January 15th, January 20th, January 23rd.
I don't understand the question. What does inaugurate
It means
mean?
yeah, it's like-
signed into the White House.
Yeah. So you win the election, but you don't become president straight away. They wait till the inauguration.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Yeah.
so every president is always on...
The same.
He's always
day.
made president on the same date. Even if it's like 9 months away, he's not president until that date.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Say the dates again.
January 1st, January 15th, January 20th, and January 23rd.
It's definitely.
I don't
It's
know
the,
the answer.
it's
I
the
don't know the
fi-
answer, I
it's
don't
the
know.
15th or the 23rd, and
I think the 15th is
the
a
only
good shout.
reason I think I might know that, and I'm going to sound like a dickhead if I'm wrong, but is I've got American friends, on my social media, and it just rings a bell, something like January 15th or January 23rd.
I'd go for 15th personally.
That was my first guess, so I'll
Yeah.
say 15th.
It was the 20th. First one
Oh.
wrong.
Wow.
See, I had no idea
You
then.
idiot.
Nah, that doesn't
No, I
count.
didn't know that one either.
Fuck history.
I didn't
All
even know
that
it was a
shit.
thing.
In the initials of the federal agency known as NASA, what does the first A stand for? American Aeronautics Association Administration.
Say them all again.
American Association Administration Aeronautics.
Aeronautics.
Greg, what's the answer?
Aeronautics.
I know my space shit. I don't really.
Aeronaut.
It was a guess.
What evolution...
For fuck's sake.
Revolution.
What revolutionary leader...
What are you do? This isn't entertaining for anyone.
It's entertaining for us.
That is entertaining for us. You're the only one not entertained by this.
If you're listening to the podcast, just put it onto
put
on the YouTube and watch the video and just watch how stressed and annoyed Lewis is, and you'll love it.
Fuck's sake. Go on.
Last one then. I think this actually is the last one as well.
Oh, right, okay.
What was the name of the first satellite pulled into orbit by the United States? The Explorer, Titan, Mercury, or Apollo?
I don't think even I know this one.
By the United States. Didn't it blow up?
One did, but there wasn't
A few things blew up.
Quite a lot of blown ups.
Quite a lot of blown ups.
There's a couple of booms.
I'm gonna say the Explorer.
Correct.
Nice.
Fuck you, 10-year-olds.
I think out of 10, you got 9.
I'll take that.
Which is impressive, see? Now you feel a bit better about yourself. You are smarter than a 10-year-old.
We're going to send these results to the Southampton schools, make sure they know that they did a good job.
And I think Noel
They probably don't even remember me.
Who else?
Look at me and be like,
not Ant and Dec. Who's the other ones? Dick and Dom. They presented that for a bit.
Did they?
Yeah.
I only ever remember Noel Edmonds doing it.
Dick and Dom did.
No,
Really?
Edmonds did it?
Yeah, Noel Edmonds.
I swear he did Deal
That's why I
or No
called
Deal
you-
and he hasn't left it.
That's why I called you Greg Edmonds a minute ago. Because you've got the hair
Greg.
and the
You called
jumper.
me Greg Edmonds a minute ago?
Yeah. Proves how much you listen to me.
Huh?
What kind?
So, what have you boys been up to this week?
You know, the usual.
I
got fucking blackout drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is this what you told me about the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, please tell this.
Friday night, I went out with my mate. He's come back from Oz and he's like, yeah, let's go to a pub. And I was like, yeah, of course, I'll go to a pub. But the thing is, I hadn't eaten because I usually eat late, and I leave about like 7, and that's way before when I usually eat. So I go out and I'm like, man, you know, like I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat here, so I'm just gonna drink. And I was thinking, what's the best thing to drink when you've got like an empty belly?
Milk.
No, but alcoholic. What's the best alcoholic drink from when you got an empty belly to fill you up, making like
Are you
feel
smarter
like
than a 10-year-old?
No, but what kind of thing? Like
What kind of
pint?
What kind of pint?
What kind of pint?
I don't fucking know.
It's
Piss off.
basically food.
Guinness.
Yes! Ding 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 ding! You are smarter than a 10-year-old.
What? So you're saying
You're
because
smarter.
I
an
drank
11-year-old
fucking
now.
loads of Guinness.
this is why you're a pisshead, right? And this is why you're a dick. Because you're drunk head because you're such an alcoholic. Your drunk head said, "Oh, I haven't eaten. I know what I'll do because I want to go and drink loads, but I haven't eaten. I know what I'll do. I'll have loads of Guinness." That's what you're. I felt nice
and full up afterwards. I wasn't there thinking.
But as opposed to just going.
Not in the morning, you were.
Yeah, as opposed to just going and eating something real quick.
Yeah, but the best thing is I got blackout drunk, and then I had to walk. Like the thing is that the pub
and milk is
down,
actually good before you drink because it
go,
lines your stomach.
To go to this pub, you have
Thank
to walk through like this country road that has no lights or anything. So I'm there with this torch, drunk as fuck, like. Just,
Can you imagine what that looked like for someone else?
And then I get home.
I'd have been really scared.
I get home and I'm
torch.
still drunk, and I'm like, I'll wait a second. I haven't eaten. Maybe I should eat now. So I made myself a spaghetti carbonara.
It's too late.
It was great. I ate it. I passed out, and I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like banging headache. My sinuses are in pain. I can't even see straight. I'm like all dizzy and shit, and I'm just like, what? Oh shit! And I go to the toilet and I just picked up this spaghetti and Guinness. It's just like this horrible concoction.
That's
and
fucking
then
gross.
I was puking for like 3 hours straight. I'd go back to bed.
Is that the most
I go back to bed for like
you've been
10
in a while?
minutes. Yeah, in ages.
Can I just say, you know when you always go on at me like, oh fucking like, oh I love drinking, don't get drinking. It's because I've had so many, because I'm so frail.
Nah.
I've had so many experiences like that. I can't be bothered to drink.
Yeah, but now
anymore.
you're 2 stone heavier.
I've been a very smart drinker for a few years, and that was just the night I was not a smart drinker.
See, I was never a smart drinker.
Horrible.
Once I started,
I got to the point where there was nothing left. So I drink a bit of water, then I puke up that little bit of water, and then I start retching because there's nothing left there.
He's just walking around.
I called him this morning, and I went, "How's Greg?" And he went, "Oh, you should have seen it. He was so hungover the other day." I went, "Yeah," and he went, "Yeah, he was just walking around in his pants, wretched." And I laughed so hard.
I was just on the landing of the house. And I was just there, like, walking around in circles, like...
You must have...
I didn't get back to sleep till, like, 10:30. So I woke up at 5, puked for 5.5 hours, retching, had a blinding... The thing is that I couldn't take any paracetamol because I kept puking it back up. I'd take paracetamol, I'd puke it back up the pills. And then I tried having a Lemsip, and then I just puked up the Lemsip. It was horrible.
Did Matt not do some suppositories for you?
I was going to film some stuff, but it's just when someone's that fucked up, you're just like...
It's like kicking them down while they're down.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
This is just upsetting.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it sucks that someone else in the world feels like that right
all
now.
of yesterday I was hungry. I still feel bad today. I still feel... It's just like
when was this?
Hangover. So it was on Friday night, so I still feel bad for me.
Sunday,
it's Sunday today.
Fucking hell.
One of the worst
It's just funny how just him walking around in his underwear, like you could just hear him retching and stuff. And normally, because I'm obviously around vomit, my own vomit, other people's vomit all the time. But when I just... I could feel your hangover, third party, and I was like, bro, you're making me feel bad.
It was fucking bad, mate. That was horrible.
Even you just talking about this, I'm laughing, but it's giving me anxiety.
Yeah, makes me feel sick thinking about it.
It's giving me anxiety. Like
it's putting back the feeling.
I would literally rather take like 10 kicks in the bollocks straight right now than wake up tomorrow and have that.
It was so bad.
Like,
it was fucking horrible.
That's why I don't drink.
It's one of the worst hangovers I've ever had.
I haven't been drunk or even tipsy in about a year. I just don't get... I can't get the appeal anymore because I know I will feel like that and I can't be bothered because I'm such a bloke when it comes to being ill. Like, I get a cold and I'm like, I'm fade, I'm dying. So a hangover for me is like my worst day ever. I hate it.
Well, it happens.
So, Greg, when are you next getting on the booze?
Well, probably like tonight.
Yeah.
Nah.
He will.
I'm gonna go and have a few days without drinking.
Yeah.
I'll get a headache if I had a beer now. It'll give me a
I
headache.
thought you were going to say you'll start getting headaches if you don't drink.
Maybe.
I might.
Be like that Always Sunny.
I'm already getting itchy.
You owe me a couple beers, don't you?
No, you owe me beers. I don't know.
I bought you Tisky like 4 days ago.
Yeah, but I bought you Tisky 4 days before that. So,
You
know, can we say, right, you don't drink for a week, right? Can we do fucking, like, they do them challenges like, oh, how many jam donuts can you eat without licking your lips? If we get Greg sober for like a week straight, right?
No, impossible.
How many...
I haven't been sober for a week straight in like a year.
How many fucking... Alright, 4 days. How many beers could Matt down before you had to jump out your seat and take one?
I'll be alright. I think I'll be able to do it.
And he has to stare like directly into your eyes. We've got to put them eye things in you. And you got to stare at him as he just downs like 5 pints.
Do you know what's funny, right? Greg, you don't drink loads when you drink, do you? You've got like this.
No, that's the thing. You don't. I've never seen you.
You're like,
drink.
right. I'm. Right,
if I go to a pub, I'd binge drink. But if I'm at home, I won't.
I've had my 4th. That's me done for the night. I don't need any more. You'll make some food and then you'll go to bed.
Yeah, it's nice.
But you've never built a tolerance to it. So I'm thinking, because I would have thought by now you'd be like, right, 4 doesn't do it for me now. I'll get that extra can on the end. But you've never done that. It's 4 and I'm done.
I think that's what put me off drinking as well,
it's a nice, comfy drunk.
I stopped feeling nice being drunk. And I'll be like, oh, I'm not fucking spent all this money on these drinks. I'm not even drunk, for fuck's sake. But I would have a horrendous hangover the next day.
No, but that's because you drink out. When you drink at home, it is so much better.
And also, I find I
have to...
See, I can't get the appeal of drinking at home.
I have to alternate between different drinks. So if I've been drinking red wine straight for a few weeks, I start not getting as drunk off it. So then I start drinking beer and I get as drunk off it. And that's just what I do. It just works for me.
If you drink alone, you don't have to worry about trying to find your mates or like looking after your drunk
I
mates
hate going
and all
out.
that
I
sort of
hate
stuff.
that.
And
It's
as
the
much
worst
as
part.
fun as that used to be, I could not deal with that now.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. I still love going down a pub. I still love a pub.
Have few
but
have few tinnies, play some Outer Worlds.
I don't
Outer
think there'll
Worlds.
ever be a point now in my life where I suddenly like I want to get back into clubbing again. I don't think it will ever happen. Maybe if I have a midlife crisis or something, maybe.
Dude, you're like,
But, like,
you're
in my-
gonna hit your midlife crisis, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna go bold at like 30. Bethan will leave me, and then I'll be that guy in the corner of the club, like dancing on his own, like. And that we used to walk past. And go, Who's that one?
like,
guy?"
basically what you were
gurning
before.
Oh, man.
You're a cunt.
What else has gone? Have you done anything this week?
Just before coming here, I had one of the shittest roasts I've ever had in my life. That was
Oh, yeah?
disappointing. Yeah, £36 I paid for a roast in a
What?
pub. Yeah, £15 each because it was like the special roast. It said like lamb shank roast with mint sauce and honey roasted nut roasted vegetables, and I was like, oh, that sounds fucking
Who the
banging.
fuck goes out
It
and
was
eats?
15. So right there, it was 15 quid each, right? And I was like, this is gonna be good. Fuck a Toby Carver out. This is gonna be a banging roast, right? And it was just shit.
You give me that much money, man. I'll
It's
make
really
you 5 different
Yeah,
meats.
Bethan was in the. I'm the sort of person.
Nah,
I'm the
you
sort.
shouldn't,
I'm the
man.
sort of person that I'll be like, that's fucking annoyed me, but oh well, it's been and gone. Whereas Bethan's the sort of person that's like, oh, that's really annoyed me. I'm gonna write an email and try and get my money back. Like, she was really.
I rarely ever go out to restaurants
because I've eaten
just
so much
think my
shit.
food's better.
I don't really care as long as it's filled a hole and I'm not hungry anymore. I tend to kind of be like, all right, that's cool. But I think maybe it's just a woman thing as well. Like, if they're not happy with it, they'll let you know.
This is what you do.
Yeah,
though.
I guess
you do
so.
it. You do it when you've come back, because if you do it in the restaurant, that's when you get extra sauce on your next thing.
No, you wait till
Oh
you
no,
finish
we don't.
the meal.
I'm just saying.
we don't do that.
No,
But
'cause
we both got back into the car. We were both being sort of mutually like, yeah, it wasn't that bad, yeah. And we sort of sat in the car and looked at each other and were like,
yeah, but
do you
15
feel sick or is
quid-
it just me? I was like, yeah, that was shit.
Toby Carvery, man, you can't beat a Toby Carvery.
No, see, I like a Toby Carvery, but
I don't.
we had a really bad one.
You don't like anything. You eat right. I do
Here
not
we
get
go.
you because unless it's you've made it or it's a fucking Rustler's burger.
Oh, I hate Rustlers, but I can't help myself.
What?
It's just so convenient, and it's got meat, and I like meat.
Why don't you just get a McDonald's? You drive. How is going to a shop, getting a microwavable burger, coming home and cooking it any more convenient than just going through McDonald's drive-through?
I've
Because
had
we-
better Rustler's burgers than McDonald's.
we
burgers
always
before,
get stuck in the queues, and I can't be bothered.
I had a Rustler's burger once in my life when I was about
Don't knock it.
7 or 8, and I was
They've
because I
changed.
saw it
That's the
because
first one I've
I
had
was
in
at that
years.
age where you'd see adverts on the TV and you'd be like, I want that, that's really cool. Like whether it was like the
Did
latest
your nan
fast
buy
food
it
thing.
for you?
Yeah, and my nan was like, I'm gonna cook, something nan-like and shit. And I was like, can I have a Rustler's burger? And she was like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, can I have a Rustler's burger? She ran and got me one and I had food poisoning.
Oh, there you go.
So I was they might be good,
You're
but
quite
They're not
clever
good.
because when it comes to things, you're like right. That's put me off for once. I will never do it again.
No, it's not like that. It's just because I,
I
had
couldn't work
such
out that math once.
because I had such a
You worked the math out.
because I had such a horrible experience with it, and I felt so sick. Just thinking about a Rustler's burgers now makes me feel like that, and I'm like, ugh.
I know exactly how you feel. On my 19th birthday, I went to Frankie and Benny's. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking
Never
hell.
been again because I had such bad food poisoning. I thought I was gonna die.
I went to Frankie Benny's again, and I had a carbonara. And I love carbonara, and I've had like proper, carbonara, the carbonara, and it just tasted like fucking quavers, mate.
Oh.
It just tasted like quaver pasta. It was the fucking weirdest, most horrible thing I've ever had in my life.
Oh, bro, I tell you what, me and Bethan go to quite a few restaurants. Like not all the time, because fucking God knows anyone in a couple knows that's expensive as shit. But when we can,
Groupon.
every now and again, that's what you need to be getting on, man, definitely. But every now and again, when we can afford it, say we've just been paid or something, we're like, yeah, we'll go and have a meal tonight. Yeah, screw it. And we went to a Bella Italia. There were 3 of us there. We went to a Bella Italia. All of our food was shit. Like, and I don't mean like normally I can be like, nah, it's alright, it's filling a void. But even then, I was like, oh, you know what, I'm done. I'm starving. Mine, I got like some pasta thing, like some crab. It was written like crab lobster pasta thing. And I was like, oh, that'd be all creamy.
That
like
does
a
sound pretty
present.
good, yeah.
And it was just
that
like-
does.
It came out and it was just like plain microwave pasta with sauce.
People don't
It
realize.
tasted of nothing.
one
I
of
was
the
like,
things-
this is like it was like a ready meal.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's one of
fuck
the
off.
things that put me off going to restaurants is because I've had friends that work in restaurants and they're just like, don't go to restaurants. It's just
Now, you got to find
it's
the right
just shit.
restaurants.
No,
there are
no,
restaurants I go
nah,
to that I
don't
love.
trust any of these
Yeah, but
motherfuckers.
even if they're fucking around with the food, I don't care. If it tastes good, I don't give a
You
fuck.
can
If I don't
make
know
your
about
own.
it,
You can make your own.
yeah, but it's so much easier to just to go to a restaurant and have it where it'll probably taste nicer than if you make it yourself.
I would
disagree.
love for you to try Greg's food. He thinks it's like fucking Michelin star, and it's like okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah, but you know why? Yeah, but you know why that is.
It's when you make it yourself. It's the greatest.
No, well that, but you know what it is. When was the last time you saw him cook sober?
When the camera hadn't just gone off record.
Ah, but
When you're drunk or when you're high, anything you eat is the best thing you've ever had.
I made chicken wings last night sober, and they were fucking. Mwah.
See, I bet they were pretty good, but not like. See,
Well, Matt didn't have any, so.
I did because there was some left in
Oh,
the
yeah, I did.
fridge.
I took. Yeah, but fridge wings.
well,
Yeah, but
They're not
I
that
can,
great.
Greg, I don't know about you, but I can do this.
I'll
When
try your cooking. Maybe we need to do a Grogden like Hell's Kitchen-y thing where he cooks me a meal, and if it is really
What do you want?
decent,
What's your favourite meal?
I like a hunter's chicken.
I can cook a bomb ass fucking.
I like
Greg
hunter's
will.
chicken.
I know Greg. He will do something to your food.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know he
probably
will.
Almost. Yeah,
Obviously.
do you know what he would do?
I said let's do a video. Of course he's gonna fuck with
I'll
it.
cook it a delicious meal.
Well, I'll burn all the parasites out. I promise.
That's all that matters.
Do you know the worst thing though? Your cooking is all right. It's okay. Okay.
It's just cooking, isn't it?
it's
It's just cooking.
it's above average.
It's what
yeah?
people do.
You're ordering my Big Mac the other week.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh,
I don't even know how that happened. How do you know? How do you run out of
Like
this?
this.
I did not order that Big Mac, but I wish that I had.
Do you know how it happens? He
Fuck's
goes, "Yeah, I'd
sake.
like a Big Mac with no bun, please."
You know I didn't do that.
No, I know you didn't.
You know
I'm
full well.
I'm just gonna keep bringing it up.
Because I'm the sort of person, I'll fuck with you if I know that you're cool with it and you'll fuck with me back and we can have. If I sit in a situation, I'm like, would I like that to happen to me? I'm like, no, not right now. That
Would
really
you
piss
not
me
get
off.
the Big
I
Mac?
wouldn't do it to somebody.
And
We
give
were
it
in
back-
a rush. We were hungry. There's
If
no way
that
I would have gone
happened
through
to-
the drive-thru.
I would have
mate.
given the
Oh,
Big
fuck
Mac
it.
back to you and told you to go goddamn.
I've got mates like that that will just fuck with you at every opportune moment, even when you're down, just for a laugh because it's funny, isn't it? And you're like, that's okay, cool. That's
a lot of
annoyed
effort.
me. But do you know what I mean?
Even we're like.
So
like
I wouldn't do it to you. I don't really fuck with people a lot.
Pussy.
I think
Gay.
that's why. To be honest, I think that's why
Gay.
I'm the butt of the jokes on most things because
Gay.
I don't even want to retaliate.
Do you do recycling?
Yeah, recycle, yeah.
I bet you like animals. Yeah.
Oh fuck it. Anything else? Yeah. Well,
I bet your ultimate dream's to swim with dolphins, faggot.
you can't say that word anymore.
It's the comedy.
I can. I love gays. If anyone follows me on Instagram, then I'm a huge fucking RuPaul's Drag Race fan.
Is that gay though? Are they gay? I
They're
thought
all
just drag
gay.
queens.
Yeah, very occasionally I have a straight one, but most of them are gay.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it's all just performance.
What do you want me to do?
I want
with
you
it?
to kiss my elbow better.
And I'm gay.
Yeah.
You can fuck right off.
What's wrong with kissing guys?
I'll tell you what, if it works like a jellyfish thing, I'll go outside and piss on it.
Yeah. Burnt my arm.
Yeah.
Said about this beforehand, but you didn't let me say how it happened. I have a bad legs. You've all heard it before. I have bad ankles and an itchy face.
Basically,
and I moved and I slipped and I went, whoa! You know, like when you try and steady yourself with your elbow. If you're in a corridor
if
and
you
you're
can't
like,
get your hand down
"Whoa,
quick enough. Yeah.
So I went like that and it went, and it literally hissed at me and it didn't hurt. And that the only reason I knew
Burns
I
like
had
that
it.
never hurt at first,
The
it's
only,
afterwards.
the only reason I knew it had done that is from the sound. I was like, something hissed.
I thought you were going
It
to
was
say.
my
I
fucking
thought you were
elbow.
going to say you could smell the cooked flesh that you recognise
too.
so well.
That was-
Basically,
I think that might have been your kicking wings.
Basically, this week when asked what we all got up to, you got a great summary of us three as individuals there. Greg got drunk, Matt injured himself, and I did something that disappointed me.
Also,
Yeah.
got a new guitar.
That's us three. That's how
you
we
got a new
work.
guitar as well.
Oh, you got a new guitar.
Which is...
Yeah.
Are you going to play it for us?
No.
Brilliant. This podcast is so shit. It's the worst podcast on the internet.
Well, that's the whole point. That's what we pride ourselves on.
I guess.
But normally we say
I'm
the
kind of
best.
proud of it, but not really.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
In the comments, let us know why you like this podcast. Not because I'm even trying to entice more comments. I'm genuinely interested. Because I don't know anymore.
Maybe we're like secretly funny.
Nah, I don't think we are.
I'm funny, man.
Yeah, you're quite funny.
You call me not funny?
Nah, you're... Rewind, Greg.
alright.
Rewind.
Can you go one podcast without
Okay,
actually
so a stand-up comedian, yeah, when he tours the country, he just uses a different joke every night.
No.
Exactly.
No, but podcasts are different.
I've watched Joe Rogan.
You're not stand-up.
I've watched H3. Who
You're
are the
not
other
stand-up.
big ones? Who are the other
You're
big
not
ones?
stand-up, Greg.
Yeah, who are the other
You'll
big
sit
ones?
down. That's the kind of jokes you get
everyone
here.
wants stuff, man. Did you see that? That
Moose
that moose?
boy.
Yeah, hit Gabba Cub.
Yeah,
AI, man, that's unreal.
You've already made that joke this very podcast.
Have you ever smoked DMT?
No, actually. And
Oh,
I'm
dude,
surprised.
it's one time I'd better.
Yeah.
I would love to smoke DMT. Apparently, it's only like 15 minutes long.
Yeah, but in your
It's
mind,
what?
it's not.
Well,
15 minutes
not every
long.
single. It depends. It depends. Some people get time dilation. some
That's
don't.
what I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want to be like
What was that thing that you were trying to convince me to do before, and then it went...
salvia.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
salvia, man. Yes.
I was like, Lewis, let's try this thing. I thought it was made illegal last year,
Yeah.
but I was like, Lewis, let's get you to try this thing. You've never tried it before, have you? And me and Greg, you've tried it, haven't you? I've tried a handful of
Yeah,
times.
I tried like the low dose.
This is when it was.
Shit.
This
just
is
felt
when
like
it was
getting
legal,
hit in
and
the
when you
head.
say legal, it's like you go into a shop and they go, yeah, these bath salts, yeah, you put them in your bath, but really, if they accidentally go up your nose, this is what you're gonna
Yeah,
feel.
dude. I don't think they really exist anymore, but they used to be everywhere, man. These
It's
head
like
shops.
some sketchy head shop, but I smoked it before, and then I was like, wait a minute. I know someone that would really benefit from this, but not really benefit from it at all because it would fucking freak him out. It freaked me out. And I was going to be like, Lewis, you should try this.
Nah, man.
I think you were, like, before we found out you can't buy it legally anymore,
I don't do
think you were
drugs.
kind of up for it. Oh, no, you don't.
Well, how about you try acid?
Nah.
Everything just moves.
Yeah, it's like when
What,
you
like,
press R1
normally?
on Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
That's just an acid effect. When I see
This
it, anyway.
podcast is sponsored by Outer Worlds. It's not.
This podcast is sponsored by
No one.
Find a grave.
We would
Find-
never-
findagrave.com.
I doubt even they would sponsor us.
Your homework for this week is to make a jingle for findagraves.com. We're gonna make them a commercial, and it's gonna be the best goddamn commercial, and we're gonna get their website. Yeah.
Find a grave.
We need it needs
Don't
to be
ruin
like
it now.
Compare the Meerkat or something.
Find a
Okay.
grave. Sniff a grave.
Who loves to find graves? Not in the sea. Only on land, please.
Oh, God.
Pinch it all. Sniff it off.
No one's going to get that.
I know. But it's funny.
Oh, pinch it all, sniff it all.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this podcast, guys. We have a tip jar down below. Every single person who tips on there and writes a little message, we read out and we talk about what you've said and thank you and all that sort of stuff. Like this podcast, 100 likes every single podcast. If you're listening to this on Spotify, iTunes, double points for you as well. Write a little review because it does help us in the algorithm of the iTunes, Spotify, sort of when you click on podcasts and it goes, oh, look at all these podcasts you can listen to. It put ours in the recommended, and that's what we kind of need / want, because, well, that's good for all of us and for you, because
and you can now sign up. Yeah.
Go on.
Definitely.
I just a quick thought. I just had this. I don't know why, but you know, like you got.
Is he doing this because he knows I'm editing it?
Yeah.
You know, like you got lots of individual teeth. Do you think we could genetically engineer humans to just have one big tooth up here?
Yeah, it's called a veneer
and curved.
Yeah.
No, but it's like no, there's no
One
little
tooth.
or like a visor.
Like a cartoon character, yeah.
Because then, like, you can't really lose a tooth.
You can lose the tooth.
I'm just thinking. It's just like I think it's just a cool concept.
It just you know what it looks like? It would look like a horse toenail.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is in my head.
Did you mean a hoof?
Yeah, a horse toenail.
A horse
For
toenail.
people who don't know what a hoof is.
But I think that is going to be a future racism thing. There's going to be these genetically engineered tooth people, and then when people go like, horse tooth,
you fucking clopper.
They'll use it in fights. Like they'll get like, I'm probably one of them.
Oh, you damn coconut mouth.
It would be pretty good because like
Coconut
you wouldn't have to
mouth.
worry about a tooth falling out when you chomp down on someone.
No, but it would break easily, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
It would chip.
It would suck though being English and having just one yellow and brown tooth. Like that'd be shit. Because normally like the front ones are kind of white and then they go yellower at the back.
Yeah.
So having just one big yellow tooth would look awful.
Or like a gradient of tooth.
Yeah, that would just look shit. Fucking hell. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media, please.
That too, yeah.
Write in if you are listening to us on Spotify and iTunes. Find us on social media and let us know, because I'm really curious to know who's not watching this on YouTube, because I want to know that shit. Yep, go and fucking... What's the other things that we've got to do? Tip jar. Go and donate. Go and donate to our tip jar. If you don't want to do that, you can... fucking hell, I don't know. You
Someone buy me a bottle of wine. Someone did it the other day, and I really enjoyed it.
You can subscribe now to the Threeskins OnlyFans, where we're going to post all of our nudes. If you want to...
We now have a...
have you got nudes about from me?
We now have a not safe for work Snapchat, where we'll be posting ballsack pics. You get to see their two and my for free.
Wait, or 7.
I'm not gonna wash my
7 balls and 3 skins.
I'm not gonna wash my foreskin for like a few weeks. Get a bit of cheese there.
We should have called ourselves that: 3 skins and 7 balls.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, 2.5 balls.
Yeah. I never shared that picture I got from the zoo when I went to London Zoo, and there were 3 skinks all sat on a log. I got a picture and I never shared it. There were the 3 skinks.
That's a shame.
We need to sign this podcast off.
It's signed off.
What's a skink?
It's signed off now. We done all the stuff.
Are they like those reptiles?
And this is where it sort of fades out of us still talking.
Yeah, talking shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that bit.
If you're still looking at the old crappy end screen, sorry, I'm gonna make a new one. But if I haven't, just know it's because I was lazy.
What do you think is like the most suspicious thing you could see on someone? I think them not having a belly button would be the most suspicious. You ever watch that Simpsons?
Why would you? Yeah, but you don't see. You're talking like if you were to look at somebody
really
naked
not...
on a table. We're talking about things that you can see in public where people are dressed.
A person that was green, I'd be like, all right, that makes sense. But if I saw someone without a belly button, I'd be like, what the fuck's going on there?
Yeah, but where are you going to see this? You do hang around gym lockers.
Do you go out much?
Yeah, when do you see people? I see a lot of people. I don't see a lot of belly buttons.
Okay, one time I was at...
Most people are wearing shirts.
Women have this thing at the moment where they always cover up their belly button with their yoga pants at the gym, and it always looks like they don't have belly buttons, and it creeps me out.
I don't know where to begin.
You didn't see that?
Don't.
I'm just saying.
Greg, that bit's not going to work on the stage, so cut that from your future stand-up.
That's not stand-up. I'm legit asking.
No, it's a bit.
That's
what these are all bits.
Oh, they're all bits.
Yeah.
Bits of tiny little bits of shit.
Bits.
You know the bits that you have in your orange juice, and you're like, bits with those bits.
You You need to.
That's
eat,
what we should have called
you
ourselves, the
you
orange
You
bits.
should really eat your orange bits. That's where all the healthy stuff is. It's got lots of fibre in it. It's good for pooping.
Crunch on that pulp.
Yeah. Anyway.
Eat your orange bits.